Welcome back everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2023 Porsche 911 GT3R. Now this has 1,194 horsepower, 933 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.2 litre twin turbocharged flat 6 engine, while the car weighs 3,011 pounds. Now has off-road tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.583 seconds, 0 to 104.483 seconds, and going to a top speed of 204 miles an hour. So the previous two cars in this series have also been from Porsche, as obviously this current festival playlist is focused on them. And yeah, this is lighter than the GT3 RS, but slightly heavier than the 911 Rallye. But it is quicker to 60 and to 100 than both of those cars, and obviously it does have more in the way of power and torque. Handling wise, it is pretty damn good. I think the GT3 RS was slightly better. I swear I can't remember the stats, but yeah, the handling on this is hardly awful, and neither is the speed, acceleration, launch or braking. Off-road capability inevitably isn't going to be all that great because this is a full-blown track car. It's not a road car that can go on the track. It is essentially just a track car. So yeah, inevitably the off-road capability is going to be a little bit on the lower side of thing, but that typically has not harmed cars on this series. We've had plenty of cars that are only made for the track or aren't made for going off-road at all, and yeah, they've done really well. So yeah, hopefully this can once again become the fastest Porsche that we've had on this series, as the GT3 RS became the fastest, and then that was usurped by the 911 Rallye. So yeah, let's see if this can do even better than that. Now obviously the Rallye is meant for going off-road, whereas this is not. That's one advantage that car has, but hopefully the superior handling to this will make up for any differences going off-road. So yeah, the suspension is quite soft now that it has been raised upwards. That just means we can absorb those bumps a little bit better. Might well compromise the handling somewhat. Now if you're going to get this car in the festival playlist, which you can get for 20 points, then do bear in mind that for some reason the downforce on the front and the rear is completely dropped off for some reason. It's completely as bare minimum as it can be. So if you're wondering why your handling is a little bit iffy, then look in the tuning menu and you'll see that the downforce needs to be upgraded, which I have done for this because that's what it would normally be at. Never reduce the downforce on a car in this series, so there's no reason why this should go into a battle with damp gunpowder as it is. So yeah, it's doing okay so far. Dealt with the landing there fine. Whoa, a little bit iffy there. Oh dear, just about gathered it up. Luckily the fast acceleration helps us get out of any corners that we might not be all that great at. So yeah, I would have reviewed this car, but it is ultimately a full-blown track car, and yeah, I don't really have much to say about such vehicles, so I don't see the point of reviewing them. But I did take it around for a quick blast around the roads and a track, and yeah, it is pretty good in its stock form. It's just not really my thing, really, to be honest, but that's why we've gone straight into for this. Probably see how it can do on how fast will it go as well. It is still interesting to see what track cars can do on these kind of surfaces and on this kind of course. Like I said, they are typically surprisingly quite quick. We get 150 there. Good. Getting with the all-wheel drive system pretty well as well, considering it never had that originally. For a good time. Are we going to beat the Rallye? understeer like that, we won't. Oh, yeah, we will. Oh, yes, we've done it again. Porsche has once again replaced its first place vehicle for the third time in a row now. That is surprising. Yeah, 3 minutes 14.511 seconds. That is more than a second quicker than the 911 Rallye, and that means that Porsche once again moves up the rankings, because the 911 GT3 RS squeaked into the top 50, although it's been knocked out now because of the Rallye, and now obviously this one. The 911 Rallye got into the top 40, and now with this time we are in the top 25. So that's, yeah, really, really good. We're beating the Chevrolet Corvette Z06, the Nissan Z, the Lancia Stratos HF Stradale, AMC Rebel, the Machine, and other, more suitable vehicles like the Ford Focus RS Rally car. And well, that's basically it in terms of the top 40. There's not many off-road vehicles in this top 40. Like I said, it's mostly track cars and on-road cars. But yeah, we are slightly behind a GMC Hummer EV pickup and the MG Metro 6R4, which are the only really properly off-road vehicles that I can see outside of a Lancia Delta S4, which is still in 13th place, and a Lancia 037 Stradale, which is in 10th. But yeah, they're the only other like off-road focused kind of vehicles really. But yeah, we've squeaked into the top 25 with this Porsche, and yeah, that is amazing that we've now for 3 cars in a row now topped what was the prior fastest Porsche. So yeah, and it didn't go down that course without any issues, to say the least, but it for the most part was quick, as obviously shown by the time. And yeah, it had really good handling when it needed to, had properly good acceleration, which is obviously evidenced by the numbers that are, like I said, quicker than the 911 Rallye and the GT3 RS. So yeah, really, really impressed by that. It's not a massive surprise that a track car has done well here, given the precedence of previous vehicles, but for Porsche to once again, beat itself basically for the third time in a row is surprising. I really wasn't expecting that to happen again, but it has. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what the next Festival Players car can do, because it is once again a Porsche, and yeah, hopefully that'll do even better, and maybe we'll get even into the top 20. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. Like I said, this is in the Festival playlist for 20 points. It's well worth getting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.